Hi everyone! Today I'm going to show you how to make some beautiful bath bombs, and they are super easy, but you will need to get a few ingredients in before you begin. One of the things that you'll need is citric acid. You can get this in small tubs from the supermarket, but I like to get it in the kilo bags from Diffusional. It's much more cost effective this way. Another thing you'll need is some baking soda. I make a lot of bath bombs, so I have this crazy large bag of baking soda. Another thing you'll need is some corn flour. So you can pick this up just from the supermarket as well. And some fractionated coconut oil. So we have our doTERRA fractionated coconut oil, or you can pick up larger bottles of it just from the supermarket as well. And this is great. You can use this for your bath bombs, add it to your bath salts. You can also add it to your roller bottles. I've also got some organic dried lavender flowers that I'm going to add to the bath bombs, and some bath bomb molds. Now you can pick these up also from Diffusional or from eBay. If you don't have any bath bomb molds and you want to make them straight away, you can just squish the mix into your hands and then pop them down to dry. Another thing that I've found really handy is these patty pan trays. So they're the ones with the rounded bottom. That means that your bath bombs will hold their shape while they're drying. If you don't have one of these, they'll still dry fine. You'll just get a bit of a flat bottom on your bombs. Okay, I picked this up just at Vinnie's. All right, so grab a metal or glass or ceramic bowl, and then you add 1 cup of citric acid, 1 cup of baking soda, and half a cup of the corn flour. Okay, give the dry ingredients a bit of a stir. Now, I've got just under half a cup of fractionated coconut oil here, and I'm going to add my oils to the glass. If I was adding some food coloring or soap coloring, I'd also add it to the oil in the glass first, give it a stir, and then add it to the dry ingredients. If you're using food coloring, it's water-based, so it won't mix with the oil when you add it, but when you add it to the dry ingredients, it will all mix through. Okay, so the oil we're using today is beautiful lavender. Very relaxing. A fantastic oil to add to your pre-bedtime routine. In a bath bomb, add it to bath salts in the bath, rub it on the soles of your feet, have it going in the diffuser. A really beautiful, restful oil. Also reduces cortisol, so good to reduce any anxiety at bedtime as well. All right, so let's put a few drops in. 10 drops for 4 to 5 bath bombs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I'm just going to give that a little stir and tip it into the dry mix. Okay, give that a good mix through. All right, now the best way to get it all through and to mix the colour through if you're using colour is to use your hands. So mix it all through. Okay, so when you feel that all the dry and wet ingredients have combined, grab your molds. Now, one thing just to remember though, you want it to stay quite light and fluffy. Don't start compacting it while it's in the bowl. Okay. So, grab your molds. What I like to do is put a little pinch of dried flowers on the top. You can use lavender or rose petals. I've even used some chamomile. Just make sure they're good organic ones. So I've got a pinch of lavender on the bottom. I'm going to mound up the mix into the mold like that, and then do the same on the other side for the other mold. Now again, don't compact them down at this point. You want it quite light and fluffy. And then we're going to push the molds together quickly. Squeeze the molds together nice and tight. And you can just remove any excess from around the join. Okay, hold that for about 30 seconds. So I get these molds also from diffusional.com. You can get them from eBay. You can probably get them from kitchen shops as well, but they're quite reasonable from Diffusional. Okay, now to remove the mold, I've found it best to just give the mold a tap with the back of your spoon. And there we go. Flip it over to the other side. And there we go, there's your first, or my first bath bomb. Now, this is the tricky bit, moving it from the mold to the tray. So don't worry if it crumbles and you end up with crumbs everywhere, just tip them back into the bowl and you can start again. I probably lose about one every batch that I make. Okay, I'm just going to gently tip that over and pop it in. And there we go. So you'll probably get about four or five bath bombs from one mix. And yeah, there you go. Super easy. So enjoy and let me know how you go. Thanks. Bye.